Let's talk about one of my favorite topics ever today, which is vision. Have you ever had a big dream on your heart, so big others think you're crazy? But with hard work, you knew you would be able to accomplish it. Yep, us too. Having a vision is how we went from bus life to acreage. Scripture says to write the vision and make it plain. And there was so many days we sat right here to write down all of our goals on this very whiteboard.
I believe that writing your vision on a board will allow you to stay focused and on task. So that will allow you, instead of looking at your vision on a board and to walking into your vision, the very thing that you have been dreaming of. But also keep in mind that the process will require patience and diligent work. No goal is unattainable because nothing is too hard for God.
Developing our own infrastructure so then that way, if we wanted to leave the land, we could, but it wasn't a necessity to, caused us to have to answer and ask the tough questions. What exactly did we need in order to function? What did we want? And most importantly, who did we need to become in order to maintain it? What skills did we need to develop along the way? There were so many questions that caused us to look inward to really understand what it is that we were trying to accomplish.
What we want to do is share a little bit in detail of our vision for each structure that we have on our property.
So, in our previous video, you all heard me mention generational wealth. And one of those things involve us being able to cultivate a family compound. And this additional home will double as a guest house for family and also as an investment, which is an Airbnb. This is going to be fun to build. And if you want to see photos of what we're thinking, you can go to www.killabrews.arc.com. Next up, let's talk about this greenhouse. We're going to completely change this to an oasis. There are a few cement blocks that have been laid down as a table form that we're going to restructure, move around. We absolutely are going to have to fill in the gaps where glass used to be able to maintain and protect the heat source that generates within the greenhouse. So this helps our garden starter seeds function throughout the winter.
So the vision for the workshop is for me to be able to do all my projects like woodworking or wherever the case may be. One thing I like about it is that it's separate from the house, so I don't have to worry about making too much ruckus, but I guess we'll see when we get to that point. So the vision we have for this area of this structure is for it to be our gym. While it is open right now, we know exactly what we want it to look like in the end.
This particular building, once upon a time, looked like it may have been a stable or a nursery, but we feel like it is perfect to house our wellness businesses out of. And so we're going to be transforming this particular space into a ton of natural light just to help us be more creative and have a designated workspace. So work is for work, and then the home is for family time. So I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to walk you all through how we went from bus life to acreage. And also, while we are building out our house, but being very intentional about making it a home.
And so it's a great opportunity for us to show you our vision for each structure. So showing you what it looks like now and what we want it to look like in the end.
I agree.
And just take you through the process of building it out.
I agree. I think it was very easy for us to walk you around the land in our previous episode. If you haven't watched it, we'll go ahead and link it right here. But it was very simple to take you on the journey of just walking you around. But for the person who does not necessarily have vision or the picture in our minds of what we desire to create here, it just kind of looks like abandoned buildings in a sense. And so we are hoping that showing you the idea of each structure will give you some excitement and cheeriness on here.
Yeah, I want to let you know that if you have a dream to want to do something like this, it's possible. You know, I'm not a plumber or electrician, so I pretty much have been researching and learning how to do those things, and it turns out to be it's doable, it's achievable, so it's possible for anyone who wants to do it.
I agree. So we look forward to seeing you next Wednesday, and we hope to see you on the Ark.